Hey, you guys, welcome to Let's Study. Today we're studying 2 Samuel chapter 22. Before we dive in, of course, I'm going to encourage you to go over to Kandi, Nicole, and do what? Pick up a copy of your study along, okay? So you can dive deeper into this word. Since you already know the 1, 2, 3s, let's get into this word and find out what's going on today. Today, mine is labeled David's Song of Thanksgiving. David spoke the words of this song to the Lord on the day the Lord rescued him from the grasp of his enemies and from the grasp of Saul. He said, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my Lord, my rock, where I seek refuge, my shield, the horn of my salvation, my stronghold, my refuge, and my Savior. You save me from violence. I called to the Lord, who is worthy of praise, and I was saved from my enemies, for the waves of death engulfed me. The torrents of destructions terrified me, and the ropes of Sheol entangled me. The snares, okay, that means traps, okay, of death confronted me." I'm going to stop right here. He ain't lying about nothing. All right, if you guys have been following along, you know he's not lying about a thing. The Lord continued to rescue David in the craziest ways. Do y'all remember when Saul sent the men to go and find David, and they kept prophesying? As soon as they got into the town, everybody started just prophesying, and then Saul was like, "Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna go see about David myself, taking him down," right? He gets in the town and he just keeps prophesying. He can't stop. The Lord kept showing up for David in the most supernatural ways. He kept keeping him, baby. So even in the midst of your storm, the Lord keeps you, okay? He makes sure that you're going to make it to the other side because the victory is already promised to you, okay? They say, how they say that? The weapon may form, but it will not prosper. Well, you could feel when the weapon forming, y'all, okay? And so we saw that throughout David's life. We saw him feeling the weapons forming against him, okay? But in the end, the weapons did not prosper. Let's pick up in verse 7. I called to the Lord in my distress. I called to my God. From his temple, he heard my voice, and my cry for help reached his ears. When the earth shook and quaked, the foundations of the heavens trembled. They shook because he burned with anger. Smoke rose from his nostrils, and consuming fire came from his mouth. Coals were set ablaze by it. He bent the heavens and came down, total darkness beneath his feet. He rode on a cherub and flew, soaring on wings of the wind. Elijah, all right? He made darkness a canopy around him and gathered of the water thick clouds. From the radiance of his presence, blazing coals were ignited. The Lord thundered from heaven. The Most High made his voice heard. He shot arrows and scattered them. He hurled lightning bolts and routed them. The depths of the sea became visible. The foundations of the world were exposed. At the rebuke of the Lord, at the blast of his breath, of his nostrils, he reached down from on high and took hold of me. He pulled me out of deep water. He rescued me from my powerful enemy and from those who hated me, for they were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my support. He brought me out into a spacious place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me. According to my righteousness, he repaid me. According to the cleanliness of my hands, for I have kept the ways of the Lord. I'm going to pause right here. The Lord repaid him, okay? And then he says, according to the cleanliness of my hands. This is something I've just recently told you guys, but you can watch this video 20 years from now, y'all. Keep your hands clean, okay, and your heart pure when it comes to who has been your enemies. Forgive these people. You got to have a heart like David. The Lord sought out a man that had a heart after him. That's a good heart right there. Now, David was not perfect. We clearly see he was imperfect, but he had a heart for God. He had a unique heart. And we continue to see that with David as we read about him. Let me continue, you guys. I'm going to start at verse 22. It says, "For I've kept the ways of the Lord and have not turned from my Lord to wickedness. Indeed, I let all his ordinance guide me. I have not disregarded his statutes. I was blameless before him and kept myself away from iniquity. So the Lord repaid me according to my righteousness, according to my cleanliness, and in his sight. With the faithful, you prove yourself faithful. With the blameless, you prove yourself blameless. With the pure, you prove yourself pure. But with the crooked, you prove yourself skewed. I'm laughing because it probably sounded wrong out of my little country mouth, but okay, you guys, you know what I'm saying. You rescue the oppressed people, but your eyes are set against the proud. You humble them. Lord, you are my lamp. The Lord illuminates my darkness. With you, I can attack a barricade. And with my God, I can leap over a wall. God, his ways are perfect. The word of the Lord is pure. He is a shield to all who take refuge in him. For who is God beside the Lord? Who is the rock? Only our God. God is my strong refuge. He makes my way perfect. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer and sets me securely on the heights. He trains my hands for war. My arms can bend a bow of bronze. You have given me the shield of your salvation. Your help exalts me. You make a spacious place beneath me for my steps, for my ankles do not give way. I pursue my enemies and destroy them. I do not turn back until they are wiped out. I wipe them out and crush them, and they do not rise. They fall beneath my feet. You have clothed me with strength for the battle. You've subdued my adversities beneath me. You've made my enemies retreat before me. I annihilate those who hate me. They look, but there is no one to save them. They look to the Lord, but he does not answer them. I pulverize them like dust of the earth. I crush them and trample them like mud in the streets. You have freed me from the feuds among my people. You have preserved me as heads of nation. A people I have not known serve me. Foreigners submit to me, cringing. As soon as they hear, they obey me. Foreigners lose heart and come trembling from the fortifications. The Lord lives. Blessed be my rock. God, the rock of my salvation, is exalted. All this so far is the Lord. He's talking about all things the Lord has done for him. He's definitely made David a severe warrior. Like Saul's killed his thousands, David's killed his tens of thousands. The Lord is all by the Lord's hand. All of these things have happened. David realizes who's the one that is guiding him through all these wars and the victories that he's won. It's only because of God guiding him, and he's giving God all the credit he deserves, his glory. All right. God, he grants me vengeance and casts down peoples under me. He frees me from my enemies. You exalt me above my adversities. You rescue me from violent men. Therefore, I will give thanks to you among the nations, Lord. I will sing praises about your name. He is my tower of salvation. For his king, he shows loyalty to his anointed, to David and to his descendants forever. So we're going to come back tomorrow and we're going to be reading 23. This was David's song. Basically, David's giving God all the glory, baby. All the glory in which what our Father deserves every single bit of his glory. You better give him the glory. Okay. So that's exactly what we just saw David did. He gave the Lord the glory over everything, every accomplishment, all the things that have happened in his life, all the things that he has overcome. It's only by God's grace. I will see you guys tomorrow when we'll be reading 2 Samuel. Okay, my mouth, y'all. 23. I'll see you then. Bye, you guys.